Hello everyone, TJ. I'm back again with another video. It's been long since I posted anything. Uh, yes, hopefully there won't be any interference. You'll be able to hear me loud and clear. It's a bit windy today, but hopefully that won't disturb how audible I am. So today I just have a quick video about rims and tires basically. So it's just about the wheels. I just want to share some information about wheels, rims and tires, something that can help you when you want to purchase a new set of rims or new tires. So there are there's a few terminologies that are used around the tires that I found a little bit confusing for many people. Things like tire profile, rim sizes, offset, and PCD. So those are the things that I'll be touching in brief. Hopefully I'll make it quick and at the same time understandable to everyone. If you have any questions, you can ask them in the comment section below. Alright, so first off, I'll talk about PCD. So PCD generally is the distance between these your lug nuts. So as you can see on my rim here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lug nuts. I have 5 wheel studs that hold my rim in place. But you might find maybe a Mercedes also have 5 wheel studs holding the tire in place. But that doesn't necessarily mean that these holes will align. So the distance between these holes, or the spacing of these holes, is what's called PCD. So you need to buy a rim that suits your wheel hub. So this hub will not fit. It might have 5 holes, but it won't fit if the hub is a 120 PCD and the rim is a 117 PCD. Those will be different. 2 bolts may align, but the others will not, and you can't have your wheel secured by only 2 bolts. I hope that's understandable. The next is tire profile. Alright, so this one is a bit interesting, but profile basically means, in layman's language, it basically means the distance from your rim here up to the wheel space, from the rim to the base or the ground. So what we are saying here is, if you look at your, let me look for where my tire size is marked. It's right below here. It's a 235 40 18. 235 40 18. So 235 is the distance from here to the other side of the wheel. So it's the length of my wheel base. In other words, from here to here, that's my 235. That's the size of my wheelbase. Now when we say 40, which is the profile, it's 40% of this wheelbase. So we are saying my tire profile is 40% of 235. So this distance is 40% of 235. So if my tire was a 240 45, that would mean that this distance would be 45% of 245. So you can calculate if you want to know the size in millimeters. So this is calculated in millimeters, the wheelbase. So 235 millimeters is the wheelbase, and 40% of that is this distance. That's what tire profile is. So you will find that sometimes you have a 17-inch rim, but your profile, the profile that I have on a 17-inch rim, at the end of the day, the total distance from here to here, from the bottom to the top of the rim, or of the complete wheel, the tire and the inflated tire and the rim included, might be exactly the same or very slightly different. So you can play around with your profile. That's why you see some tires are very small on the profile, some are very large, depending on someone's needs. That may be the difference. Of course, also including your arc space you have, that will limit you, and also the distance between this other side, the rear side of your rim, and the shock absorbers or the transmission component. I mean that the suspension components and other parts that are behind your wheel there will determine how far you can go with your wheelbase. Some go 255. I could put 255 at the rear, but I cannot put 255 at the front because the setup of my shock absorbers will need at most, I think, 235 millimeters to leave a little bit of space between the wheel and the and the shock absorber. So that's those are some of the things that you need to know, because they will be limiting for you. Otherwise, I would need spacers, and sometimes spacers may cause balancing issues with your wheel. So that's it with your tire profile. Then your offset. Your offset basically is the distance between the center of your rim, the center of your rim and your mounting wheel hub. So if you can, I hope you can see there. Let me try to focus. All right. So this gray part, where this gray part and the black part meet, that's the central point where my wheel hub and my rim are in touch. So I want you to keep in mind this part where my wheel hub and my and my rim are connected together. That point, if you put a line from top to bottom, that point in the central part of the rim, the distance between those 2 points. So if you draw a line that passes through here from top to bottom, if you draw a line, a similar line from the central part, okay, let me get here. From the central part of your rim, let's say this is your central part of the rim, and this is where your wheel and your hub are meeting. So this distance between these two is what you call your offset. Normally, you might not really need to use this if you are not concerned with aesthetic looks or aesthetics of how your wheel is protruding outside, or how your rims. If you some people use what I like to call dish rims, that may affect how the overall look comes out when the rim has been mounted. So that's all I had for today. I hope that was informative and helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comment section below. And if I missed some points or explained some concepts wrongly, feel free to correct me in the comment section below. Cheers guys, thanks, that's all for today. Peace.